welcome back, dear viewers, and you're still on the breakfast show. And moving to our second topic, the Central Bank of Egypt, CBE, in cooperation with the International Finance Corporation, IFC, hosted a conference under the theme of innovating for the resilience financing for a sustainable future. On Sunday, the event brought together senior policymakers, the representatives of the financial institutions and the private sector leaders to enhance the efficiency of the financial systems and to shed more light on this. We are most delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Youmn Hamaki, the professor of economics at Ain Shams University. A very good morning to you, Dr. Youmn. Dr. Youmn? Ladies and gentlemen, and talking more about this event, as we said, that the event brought together senior policymakers and representatives of the financial institutions from the private sector and the leaders to enhance the efficiency. And we are back with Dr. Youmn. A very good morning to you, Dr. Youmn.
Good morning.
Dr. Youmn, could you tell us how does this reflect the efforts of the state on transforming the green economy, and how important is that transformation concerning the central bank hosting the Sustainable Financing Conference?
Actually, green finance has gained momentum, great momentum in Egypt for the last period. I believe that we have a very important comparative advantage regarding how to activate the role of green economy in cooperation with international organizations. You know, we have a very important studies regarding solar energy, and I believe that for Egypt the most important challenge is how to increase the local content and how to reduce the cost of generating all types of renewable energy. On top of them, solar energy and the green hydrogen. I believe that we have a lot of studies, and we have to activate the role of scientific research. That's what Egypt is doing nowadays. How to integrate scientific research with all types of industries, including, you know, green economy. What the IFC is doing in cooperation with the banking sector, you know, organized and monitored by the Central Bank of Egypt, is quite important, since the Central Bank of Egypt as a most important task to guide the credit policy in Egypt is, you know, exerting effort towards activating the role of the banking sector and encouraging the banking sector towards moving to green finance. And we have nowadays successful experiences of our banking sector. Egypt is full of opportunities, since we have a lot of unexploited resources all over Egypt, still in Upper Egypt, in several governorates. We need actually to activate efforts within the investment map of each governorates, and I believe that we are nowadays preparing for regaining our local councils. The law of local council about to be, you know, discussed in the parliament, and I believe this will make a great difference regarding how to enhance the potentialities of exploiting resources on regional level.
Yes, well, Dr. Youmn, also the central bank governor stressed that the climate change is a financial cause as well as the environment one. So what does that mean, notably for the banking sector?
Yes, it means that you know, the role of finance. We still have challenges regarding of financing green economy. And despite the opportunities, still we need different types of finance in which the banking sector has to work in this side to develop types of finance that is suitable to the need of people in these areas and to the need of the specificity of such projects. I believe that we have to cooperate, the banking sector should cooperate with the civil society, NGOs, because these NGOs, according to our experiences and field studies, they are quite related to the need of people from one perspective. From another, they know quite well the potentialities of using resources and the unexploited resources. And we have been discussed lately in one of the most important, workshops that I have worked in with several NGOs and civil societies headed by women, actually, that there is a very great opportunities by these women to develop, recycling in Upper Egypt, in governorate of Upper Egypt, as well as all other governorate in Egypt, but still they are lacking experiences, they are lacking building capabilities, they are lacking types of finance. I believe that, it's not, or I hope that it's not just by establishing and organizing conferences to discuss the challenges and the problem. What we need is to activate the results and the mechanisms used in the field, to help those NGOs penetrate the societies and trying to change the situation. And one of the most important channels that I believe it could be recommended for that is the Haya Karima, Decent Life initiative by President Sisi. I believe this initiative should be activated since it's addressing, enhancing the standard of living for people, for all, the areas that are lacking that. And through this initiative, we believe we can mainstream such ideas and exploiting resources. This could make a big difference for people living there.
Well, Dr. Youmn, also, what are the main tools that the banks can present to finance the green project, in your point of view?
Our banking sector is very strong sector, and we have different, initiatives in our bank. We are benefiting, the banking sector in Egypt, benefiting from all types of donations and soft loans, international soft loans dedicated to address climate change and enhancing adaptation and mitigation efforts. And by cooperating, I believe that by cooperation among the banking sector and the guidance of the central bank in this matter, I believe we need to develop several types of, easy finance for such projects.
Okay, and how can the young entrepreneurs benefit from such
this is the
direct
most
financing?
Important question. This is the most important question in that matter, because you cannot generate the benefit from such initiative without the role of youth and the women specifically. And I believe this part we are not working quite well on it to address people, to encourage them to come and to participate, to build their capabilities. Still, from here it comes that I mentioned, and I keep saying the role of NGOs and the role of universities and technical schools and all, all participants that can encourage youth and guide them towards the opportunities, quite well recommended.
Well, Doctor, also, can you tell us more about these sustainable linked loans? What are meant by this title?
Now, can you repeat the question, please?
Yes. What is meant by the sustainable linked loans? Well, Dr. Youmn?
Yes, I can't hear the question well.
Okay. What is meant by the sustainable linked loans? The sustainable linked loans.
Sustainable linked loan?
Yes.
It
Concerning
means,
the deal.
yes, it means, these loans are quite related to sustainable development, and this area is quite very wide area because sustainable growth, including a lot of things, but what we are actually lacking, and we have a major project in Egypt, how to address waste in Egypt. Waste from homes, waste from agricultural waste, and all of this, our studies mention that we still lack recycling. We are only recycling just 5% of this waste. So
Yes.
imagine if we can exert more effort to address a higher percentage of that, this can open the door for a lot of projects that are coping with sustainable development from one perspective and can open opportunities for people there to gain their life.
Yes, and okay, how can the sustainable linked loans can make the Egyptian industry preserve its competitiveness?
This is quite important because you can find from such projects the linkages, like you mentioned, linkages with the industrial sector, and here we have to refer to the value chains of each industry. The requirements, it's happening on a private level. The factories and they are trying to find the raw materials and intermediate goods through such projects. But when you can make it on a higher level, it's going to be better organized and it's going to open very important opportunities. This is what we are lacking actually. And I believe that this is the importance of planning on each governorate, on local levels, to find opportunities to link, the value chain for each industry. This can make a very good impact on the cost of industries in these areas, and like you mentioned, this can enhance to a large extent the competitiveness of such industries.
Well, Dr. Youmn, thank you so much for being on the breakfast show. And ladies and gentlemen, by this we end our breakfast show. Thank you so much for the watching, and stay tuned on Nile TV International. We have more to come. I'm Sahar Talawi.